Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And over the last few days, there have been strong messages about basically collapsing all timelines. And also, another strong message that I got yesterday was about protection. So, and how this happens, as with everything, I was doing a Reiki for somebody, and in their Reiki, it was all down the right hand side, and the right hand side is Father Spirit, and it came through very strongly about protection. And then what happened after that was then I share all messages on this channel are about channelings that I do for people, and the messages that come through and the guidance that comes through for me and for, through the people that visit me through this channel, who all resonate with this sort of twin flame, soul to soul, energy. And then, as I shared yesterday, then a plumber came, my dishwasher broke, so a plumber came round, and he also runs a spiritual circle and is sort of training to be a shaman. And he then started talking about protection. And so the protection came up again. And we ended up having a conversation about a situation. I shared an experience that I had. I used to go to the London School of Psychics when I was first training. I did a couple of courses there, and one time that was when I was sort of experienced the other side of, basically really experience energies. And let's just say that the kind of light versus the dark is a real energetic battle, like Star Wars, kind of this light versus dark. And let's just say that was, I won't go into the details because I think if we pay attention to it, so I always on this channel always speak in, I always focus on the love, focus on the love, focus on the energy that you want to create around you, right? Where intent goes, energy flows. So, but anyway, it is a real thing. And so this message has been coming up. And so it's basically, today's message is about saying, okay, we need to protect our energy. We need to be aware and mindful of that this is an energetic, we're dealing with frequencies, we're dealing with energy, we're dealing with, managing our energy in order to ground a new frequency onto the planet, and really, really focus on that. So to help us do that, I'm going to pull a sacred geometry activation again, because that is the one that wants to come through to help us. And so it's just so funny, how everything sort of lines up. I was doing the Reiki for the person the other day, actually a friend of mine, who actually, it just shows you how strongly souls come to incarnate now to help each other, even if they're not aware of the twin flame. But if you look at the people that you are drawn to, the people that you have in your close circuit, then you will see that they each play a part in you awakening, let's say, because you can then see that, oh, okay, I can see that we agreed to be part of each other's story this time. And you can see that coming together so much more strongly now. All the time, it's sort of growing and growing and growing. That network of kind of like light bulbs. I'm just seeing light bulbs being turned on everywhere at the moment. So let's have a little look. What is it? Sacred geometry. What sacred geometry is going to help us today? You would not believe this. So I'm just going to tell you something. It's fertility. This is really interesting. I have literally just sent off for it. Talk about sharing, but I have just literally sent off for a fertility blood test. because I wanted to, I've been curious for ages just to know around, you know, basically, well, I've never actually had a blood test either, and I wanted to know about some other things. So one of the things was also testing for your fertility. So I was like, okay, let's do it all. So that is so that is funny, man. Funny, funny, funny. So, okay, let's have a look. 27. It's all about birth, isn't it? Birthing a new age. So the frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. So when the long, darker days of winter finally give way to the arrival of a new season, all of existence responds in glorious expression. The voices of songbirds fill the air, a hint of green appears on trees and plants, and people walk with a little more bounce in their step, a smile on their faces. Spring is a time of fertility, when all of existence is bursting with the potential of new life, a time of expansion and promise. We see it around us in the outer world, and we feel it inside of us in the inner world. It feels like a grand yes is breathed over us and into us from everywhere. So usually fertility refers to the ability to produce offspring. In the new energy, we are invited to consider fertility as the potential to grow something new and inspiring, an idea, a project, or a new paradigm. Right, so I hope you can hear me because I've got a noise in the background. But a new paradigm, right? And that's what we're doing. So it's saying be protective of that, right? Be mindful of that's what we're doing, and then protect your energy. So if you have any, if you need some guidance on how to protect your energy, imagine you're stepping into a massive mirror ball. That's the easiest thing. Step into, when you get out of bed in the morning, step in, imagine you're just going into this huge, you know, like a glitter ball, like a disco ball. And first of all, you put intent into that ball to bring all magic, all divine wonder, all like the people, the experiences, the joy, the gratitude, everything that you want to create, as in the aura that you want to create around you. Fill it full of like pink light as well. So, but the glitter ball itself is a mirror, so it reflects any energy off it that is not supported in creating the new, it's just like it says, the new paradigm. So you basically put the intent in to create in the bubble. When you're stepping into it, you put in the intent to have, you know, the joy, the wonder, the new paradigm energies, you know, supercharged into that disco ball. And then on the outside, the disco ball is all mirrored, so it deflects, right? And it just allows you to just deflect all the energies that are not needed. And you can also ask for A.A. Michael with his sword to help you protect your energy. And if you do feel like your energy's been compromised, then the violet flame is a really good technique to use to help you. And that is, there's loads of violet flame stuff on YouTube. But I'm also going to share Work Your Light today, just to say, okay, what do we need to know? So it's been strong message recently. The last few days has been very much so about stepping onto that timeline of your highest and best path, collapsing all other timelines. And then the other message over the last few days has been a strong message about protection, reminding us that we are doing this energetic process, and that is, you know, it's very real between the dark energies and the light energies. So if you feel like suddenly, I will just share what happened for me. I met somebody who actually at the London School of Psychics, and we did role plays between each other, and she invited me to do a private reading at her house. And so I was like, okay, you know, she seemed, you know, fine. So I went and I had, as soon as I got to her place, though, the energy, I could sense it. And it felt off. Anyway, so she gave me a private, she did the reading, which like literally, you know, when they say it puts your heckles up, like I felt like that. So I shouldn't have even done it. But anyway, this was a long time ago, and I was, you know, I was naive and kind of wanted to know information, and you know, I was kind of eager to what she was going to tell me about my twin and stuff. And then in the reading, she said that that I wouldn't be with. She basically said that I was going to be with someone, but it wasn't. The person that she was describing wasn't my twin, and it kind of really threw me. But then the next day after that, there were just so many ridiculous signs from spirit, like from my twin. So I was like, okay. And I knew it felt wrong, felt off. But I also felt in my own energy when I went into her place, it just, I mean, you know, like, how do you, yes, you just know, you can feel it. It's like it's like suddenly you're stuck in mud, and it's sort of like a dense energy. And so we just have to clear it. So the violet flame, ask Archangel Michael, do some, you know, I was practicing Reiki, so I did Reiki on myself and a lot, and, you know, asked for guidance on how to clear, used crystals, and yeah, but that's why the message is just remember to be careful. Just remember, basically be mindful, protect your energy. So, sorry, did I do the card? I can't remember. Anyway, work your light. We're going to pick a work your light. Here we go. Work your light. Which work your light do we have? And it is this. Look at that. It's break the chain. Break the chain. So, breaking the chain from the old patterns, right? Breaking the chain from the old ancestral. I'm hearing breaking the chain by Fleetwood, you know, break the chain by Fleetwood Mac. But it's, you know, letting the old paradigms fall away and stepping into the new. So what for old ways of being from your family line are you ready to let go? Seek assistance from your support team, a healer, a coach, to begin feeling free, freeing yourself from it now. So as we move forward, we're just sort of like collectively cleansing, right? Constantly collectively cleansing all the time. Shifting, moving through energies, shifting, moving through energies. So I really hope that's okay. And I really hope that helps. If you have any, if you would like to have any healings, readings, channelings, or to get any of my books, all details are in the description box. But in the meantime, I really hope that helps, and I really hope you have a good day. But in the meantime, stay well, stay bright, stay switched on to the light. See ya, bye.